name is Blake Montgomery, and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Hempstead and Nevada counties in this upcoming May election. I grew up in Hope, and I love Southwest Arkansas. That's why I came back to start my own law firm. Through my practice, I've had the privilege of helping so many of the great people and businesses in Hempstead and Nevada counties, and I've seen firsthand the importance of justice, honesty, and fair dealing. I want to bring these values and common sense practices to the prosecuting attorney's office. You can join our campaign by finding us on Facebook or on our website, and I look forward to your support in this upcoming May election.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Zacharias and I own Casa Carlos Mexican Restaurant in Prescott. We're located in 2076 Highway 19 across from Love. And I want to invite everybody to come to try my fajitas, my chimichangas, tacos, and we also have strawberries and cream, ice cream, and many more things. So please come to see us. We also stay open after Curly Wolves home game. So we stay open till 11 p.m. So come to see us, please. Thank you. Come to see us at Casa Carlos. We'll see you tomorrow.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Hi, my name is Blake Montgomery, and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Hempstead and Nevada counties in this upcoming May election. I grew up in Hope, and I love Southwest Arkansas. That's why I came back to start my own law firm. Through my practice, I've had the privilege of helping so many of the great people and businesses in Hempstead and Nevada counties, and I've seen firsthand the importance of justice, honesty, and fair dealing. I want to bring these values and common sense practices to the prosecuting attorney's office. You can join our campaign by finding us on Facebook or on our website, and I look forward to your support in this upcoming May election.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Zacharias and I own Casa Carlos Mexican Restaurant in Prescott. We located in 2076 Highway 19 across from Love's, and I want to invite everybody to come to try my fajitas, my chimichangas, tacos, and we also have strawberries and cream, ice cream, and many more things. So please come to see us. We also stay open after Curly Wolves home game. So we stay open till 11 p.m. So come to see us, please. Thank you. Come to see us at Casa Carlos. We'll see you tomorrow.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Hi, my name is Blake Montgomery, and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Hempstead and Nevada counties in this upcoming May election. I grew up in Hope, and I love Southwest Arkansas. That's why I came back to start my own law firm. Through my practice, I've had the privilege of helping so many of the great people and businesses in Hempstead and Nevada counties, and I've seen firsthand the importance of justice, honesty, and fair dealing. I want to bring these values and common sense practices to the prosecuting attorney's office. You can join our campaign by finding us on Facebook or on our website, and I look forward to your support in this upcoming May election.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Zacharias and I own Casa Carlos Mexican Restaurant in Prescott. We located in 2076 Highway 19 across from Love's, and I want to invite everybody to come to try my fajitas, my chimichangas, tacos, and we also also have strawberries and cream, ice cream, and many more things. So please come to see us. We also stay open after Curly Wolves home games. So we stay open till 11 p.m. So come to see us, please. Thank you. Come to see us at Casa Carlos. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Curly Wolves!
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Welcome to Smart Dot Today. Jim Honey along with Brandon. The Curly Wolves get ready to face the Genoa Dragons. Prescott comes in at 6-0, 3-0 in conference play, facing Genoa, which is 2-4 on the season and 0-3 in conference play. Prescott comes off a tremendous end of a game last week with a come-behind victory over Center Point, and it was right down to the wire, Brandon. And this week Prescott's coming out and hoping to kind of get back on track from the way things were at the beginning of the season, and hopefully have a whole lot more fluid ball game tonight.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a scare last week. Center Point came into town and was really ready to play, and they were given a pretty good fight there throughout the whole four-quarter game. Prescott's going to have to come in tonight ready to play and focus on what they have to take care of tonight against an opponent that has struggled this year. Last year, Genoa finished 3-4. They've got 4 starters that returns on the offensive and defensive side this year. They're going to run a post-style offense with a 3-4 on defense. So they're going to try to do the play action, try to get Prescott to come up with their defensive backs and catch them sleeping back there. And last week, Genoa had a pretty tough loss last week against Jessieville. They lost 28-25, so Genoa's got some things going, looking to carry that on over into tonight.
And they had two 100-yard rushers, I believe, last week. Bearden and Braden both had around 150 yards. No, I think Bearden had 150 and Braden had like 190 or something like that. Had good games running the football last week. We got a lot of wind up here on top of the press box tonight, so you're going to hear a lot of wind noise throughout the game. We'll do our very best to try to keep it from being too loud on you, but there's just so much we can do. We'll try to block it off as much as possible. Waiting for the Dragons to take the field. And here come the Dragons. We talked a little bit about it last week as the Prescott Curly Wolves have a connection here with Genoa, with Coach Eddie Jackson coming over and kind of beginning the football program here several years ago, and has that tie also with Prescott, with so many years he spent there in Prescott, and the tremendous success that he brought to the Curly Wolves. Prescott will begin by kicking it away. Caleb Harris set to give it a boot, and he'll be kicking with the wind, which is rather strong. Just like McMurray, Bearden, and I believe that is Reed back deep to receive. And the ball falls off the tee. May have to have somebody hold on to it. Caleb Harris has it teed up again. And he gets it a good boot. It'll be picked up on about the 10-yard line, and I believe his knee was down, so that's going to make it a dead ball at the 10-yard line. Makes it a first down and 10 for the Dragons. They will start deep in their own territory at their 10-yard line. Bearden will be your quarterback, number 11. Number 7, Braden will be your tailback. They will mix it up with a lot of run and pass. Oh, the ball, high snap, ball's on the ground. I believe Prescott did come up with it. It may still be loose. Let me wait and see what the officials call. Haven't seen a signal yet. I believe Genoa did get back on it. They gain about a yard on the recovery. I did not see who picked it up. Bring up a second down and about 9. Not what you want on your first play there, Brandon, but just that high snap just got off right up. There's another high snap. Braden does keep it right up the middle, going to get a gain of about 5.
Yeah, Genoa got a pretty good push there in the middle of that offensive line. Was able to give him a couple yards to work with there. Looks like they gained 2 or 3, but Prescott did a good job of coming in and filling those holes.
Bring up a third down and 6. Maybe Bearden waits for the snap. Gives again to Braden. Nice gain there, but 10 or 15 yards out over the 30-yard line. Good run there by Braden.
Yeah, good job by Braden. He hit that hole hard and was able to carry some Curly Wolf defenders with him for a few yards. And he's going to move the chains for the Dragons. After that first play with the bad snap, they've kind of gotten things short up and moved the ball.
First and 10 now for the Dragons out at the 32-yard line. They do have a lot of good size there on that line. Looks like Reed is in the backfield also with Braden and Bearden. The ball's going to be given to Reed. Look like Katera able to stop him behind the line of scrimmage that time.
Yeah, Eli did a good job coming off the edge and getting the runner in the backfield.
Looks like that may have been Bush on the carry that time. Going to bring up a second down and about 9. Bearden hands the ball to Braden. He's going to be stopped in the backfield this time by Patrick. And that's going to be a penalty flag there late. Maybe a little excessive on the tackle.
Yeah, you can't really suplex him, but good job by Jason to get in there and get him wrapped up. Just a little bit extra there that it's going to hurt the Curly Wolves here.
Personal foul that'll cost Prescott 15 yards there. That's going to put the Dragons out to the out to the 49-yard line. Ball given to Bearden again.
It's a good stop by the Curly Wolf defense there. They able to get him balled up there at the line of scrimmage. Probably gave up a yard or two. But a good job of game tackling so far by the Curly Wolves.
Trying to keep up with our papers tonight. Flying all over the place already. Second down and 9 for the Dragons. Much of what Center Point did a lot last week is taking their time. You know, they're going to run that clock down. They're going to try to eliminate possessions and do what they can to move the ball down the field, which they have done so far. Second down 9. Bearden waits the snap. Oh, good job there by Katera again, stopping behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Katera's done a really good job beating the man across from him and playing in the backfield right now. Going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Going to lose maybe a half yard. Thought maybe he might have gotten to him a little further in the backfield that time, but 3rd down and right at 10. First real passing situation that they've been in. Bearden's looking to throw out. Oh, just tried to get the ball out to Reed. That really they didn't call. Now they say it's an incomplete pass. Okay, I started to say because they weren't saying anything there for a moment.
Yeah, never heard a whistle. It was definitely a forward pass.
They still hadn't blown a whistle.
Yeah, they still hadn't blown a whistle, but Eli Kadera did another good job getting into the quarterback there and forcing a bad throw.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and 10. Bearden will be back to punt the ball away. Ball around midfield. You got to watch for a fake at this particular time and also be ready with the wind, what the ball may do. It's going to be a low kick. Make sure everybody gets away from it. And it's going to die at about the 22-yard line. Kicking right into that wind. It wasn't going to go far. Prescott will take over on their 22-yard line. First offensive possession for the Curly Wolves tonight. 8:10 to go here in the first quarter. Take this time to thank our title sponsors, Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, open late after all home games. And Blake Montgomery, vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. Poole waits the snap, looking for a little quick pass over to Caleb Harris. He's got him in the middle of the field, and he'll be out to around the 48-yard line of the Dragons.
Good route there by Caleb, just a simple post route. He was able to get the inside leverage on the defensive back, and Carson was able to put one in there for him.
30-yard gain on the first play for the Curly Wolves. Hobson in the backfield with Poole. 3 receivers to the right. Poole, quick pass out to Zachary. Turns it upfield and will get out to about the 40-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
There's a flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold on Prescott. Be at the spot of the foul, so that's going to back Prescott up. They'll still have a first down, and probably about a first down in 13 or maybe 12. See where they get it spotted. That'd be first and 15. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. Getting around that left side. He's got the edge. He'll have a first down. Cuts it back inside. Now he has a sideline. Cuts across the middle of the field, and he will score on the 53-yard touchdown run by Jalen Hobson.
Yeah, good job by Jalen there. Just doing what he does, finding some room on the sideline and using his speed to get by guys. Caleb Harris did a good job on that far side, getting out in front of him and blocking up the defensive back to spring him there. But a good drive by the Curly Wolves.
Curly Wolves do line up to go for 2. Poole's going to drop back to pass. Those to Harris. He steps into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. So the Prescott Curly Wolves strike first, extend the lead at the very beginning to get to an 8-0 lead as we start. Nice drive there by the Curly Wolves. Prescott last week really had a tough time with the passing game. They just weren't really, they had a lot of pressure. They had a very good defense putting a lot of pressure on them, and things just weren't as smooth as it normally is. And so Prescott stuck to that running game, and it was very successful tonight, trying to get out there and get that passing game back going a little bit.
Yeah, and offensive line doing a really good job of giving Carson some time. I mean, we've seen this year when Carson has had time, he's been able to get to that first or second, that second and third read in his passing tree, and he's been able to make some good decisions. There on that drive, he was able to find Caleb a couple times in that passing game and really get this offense going.
We thank our sponsors, UAHT. Your bridge to a brighter future. Prescott Curly Wolves get it kicked off. Nice return that time by McMurray. Also thank Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. And Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. So the Dragons are out on their second offensive possession. A lot better field position as they start this drive on their own 36-yard line. Bearden will hand the ball to Braden. He's hit in the backfield. Great job by Katera. He's really doing well on that right side.
Katera's had a great game so far. He's beating the man across from him almost every play, and he's in the backfield. He's been real disruptive for this Dragon offense so far.
Loss of 5 yards on the play, so brings up a second down and 15. And that's one thing Prescott really struggled with last week, was being able to get off the ball quick. And of course, they were getting blocked well too. I didn't see who had the carry that time. Was that McMurray that time, Brandon, or did you see?
I didn't see the number. It almost looked like Genoa was trying to catch Prescott off guard. They were kind of backed off away from the ball, and was trying to catch him before they could get lined up.
Third down and 15 for the Dragons. Oh, Bearden wasn't quite ready for the snap, and he's got nowhere to go, and the Curly Wolves will get him wrapped up and dropped. Looked like maybe the center snapped when he wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing that happened on the first play of the game for them, but that was DeTevin Thompson and Eli Cadera that got in there for the Curly Wolves and was able to bring him down.
Going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the play, so Bearden will be back to punt again for the Dragons. It is awfully tough punting into this wind. Good snap. Bearden gets it away. Nice high punt. But it's going to be short because it catches in that wind. Good roll. And the ball will come still at about the 48-yard line. Prescott will start their second offensive possession. 5:17 to go here in the first quarter. Twin receivers to the right, triple to the left. Empty backfield with Poole. A little quick pass out to Dickens. Looking for a good screen. Avery gets a block. The center pops out for a good block. Dickens is still on his feet now. He's going to turn towards the sideline. And a good block by Jalen Hobson downfield that allows Dickens to score.
Yeah, Martin did a great job there, making some guys miss and getting into open space. And he had guys from the offensive line getting out there to set up the initial screen, and then he had guys on the backside that had really helped him spring that one whenever he broke to the opposite side of the field. So good job by Martin there to make a big play.
Extra point is going to be good. It just went into that right side that time by I was trying to get my name there. And I know who it is, but I just cannot think of his name for saved my life now. I apologize. Extra point was up and good, and Prescott has a 15-0 lead with 4:58 to go here in the first quarter. Rabadon. I bet I said his name 1,000 times last year, and I just couldn't think of it for nothing. That's a shame. It's bad getting old. Caleb Harris will be set to kick it away. It'll be a lone line driver, and McMurray's going to pick it up at about the 12. Trying to get back up the middle of the field. Jason Patrick had him for a moment, and he got away. We'll get out to about the 30-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, Caleb's the 2 kickoffs he's had, he's kicked them low and hard, kind of like what he did in that one last week that really pinned center point back. I think that's kind of the game plan they're going with. They almost bit him on the one before last, but
yes.
Prescott did a much better job covering on that one.
After the touchdown, we want to thank Herndon Fuqua, our family serving yours. Dragons now getting set for their third offensive possession here. Bearden's going to cut it back up the middle. Good job that time by Patrick to close that hole that opened up right there in the middle.
Yeah, Bearden read that one well, and he hit the hole when he saw it open, but it didn't stay open long. Jason Patrick did a good job coming in from his linebacker spot to fill it.
Second down and 9. Bunch formation here on the left side. Bearden's going to give the ball to Braden. Braden is doing a good job of leg drive. He's going to get the ball out to about the 36-yard line, a gain of about 5.
Yeah, so far tonight, Genoa's had some success on that offensive line to get a few yards of a push up front, and then when Bearden is running up the middle, he's able to carry some more momentum and keep moving that pile. So that's been Genoa's best offensive strategy right now.
3rd down and 4. Bearden's going to carry. He's going to get almost to the 40. He's going to be right about the 39-yard line. It looks like where they're spotting it. Let's wait and see. No, they're spotting him for the first down at the 40. I don't know that he got past the 40-yard line, but first down, 10 for the Dragons. Bearden gives the ball to Braden. Hard, right up the middle, and Patrick stops him at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Bearden's had some holes up front. Genoa's offensive line is doing a real good job of opening it up the middle for him so far. But Prescott's defense is allowing them to get that push, but the linebackers are doing a good job. That was Jason Patrick there coming in and filling that hole and making a stop 5 yards downfield.
2nd down, 5 for the Dragons. Bearden's going to keep it. He'll get to the 50-yard line, and I believe he's going to be right at the first down marker. That was a good hard run by Bearden.
Yeah, it's a big collision there as well.
It was.
Got a little shaky there, but that was a good run by him. We've seen him tuck it a couple times and be met at the line of scrimmage, but that was a good run by Bearden to move the chains.
Got 1:53 to go here in the first quarter. Prescott leading 15-0, and the Dragons are driving now. Ball on the 49-yard line of the Curly Wolves. Bearden, unless they got, I believe they may have gotten a timeout. Yeah, timeout there by Genoa. That's a good timeout. The time was running out on them on the play clock, and it was running down, so they needed to make an adjustment there and get the kids to the sideline and get the play they want to have called. We'll take this time also to thank Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. And Hines Trucking, 85 years of excellence through safety and performance. Well, Brandon, what have you seen that has been adjustments maybe that Prescott's made tonight, or what are some of the things that you've seen that have stood out tonight that as we come off of that game from last week? There was a whole lot of emotion last week, and this week it's just really trying to get things back settled down.
Defensively for Prescott, they've come out a little bit more aggressive, especially up front. Of course, they're able. Genoa's got more size up front than what Prescott does, but Prescott's done a really good job of firing off the ball and getting into the backfield. Eli Kader's had a great game so far. Jason Patrick's had a good game as well. I think they're bringing a little bit more pressure, trying to get that penetration up front.
Good hard run there again by Braden, and he's pulling defenders with him.
And that ball came out to the end of that. Prescott's in there trying to rip that ball away. I think they need to concern themselves more with getting him down, because he's able to drag them for a couple yards each carry so far.
Makes it a 2nd down and about 4. Eli Cox is in, gives a little bit more size on that line. Bearden going to keep it over the left side. He'll get the first down and will get inside the 35.
Bearden's had some pretty good runs here on this drive. Prescott's going to have to do a better job of sealing that in. Genoa did a good job of opening up this near side here and giving him an opportunity to get to the sideline.
Gain of about 7 or 8 yards there by Bearden. 1st and 10 now on the 34. Under a minute to go, first quarter. And the officials are calling time. Wait and see what the call is here. Looks like they're going to put a little bit more, maybe a little bit more time on the clock. Nope, they're taking it down to 41 seconds. So a little less time. Bearden hands the ball to Braden. He's hitting the hole again. Some defenders being pulled.
Yeah, so far Genoa's pretty much just content with 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust, and they're having success doing that, moving the ball down the field on this drive. Prescott's going to have to do a better job of getting penetration like they were earlier in this game.
They're getting really tight splits, and where Kadera was coming in, they've now got a couple of guys in the slot there that are there to help block that. That'll be the end of our first quarter. The Prescott Curly Wolves leading 15-0. We want to thank State Farm Insurance, Lee Doucette. Here to help life go right, call Lee Doucette today. Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. And No Way Pupwood, you hug 'em, we cut 'em. Authentic American lager. Well, last week the Curly Wolves found themselves down for the first time after the first quarter. This week things are a little bit more back on track with the lead 15-0, but Genoa is driving right here and putting a really nice drive together.
Yeah, and they're not having any kind of penalties so far that's set them back. They had the bad snap to start the game, and then they had another one, but they've been able to overcome those. But they're not trying to do anything too much. They're just lining up. Offensive line is getting a good push and really attacking the front half of this defense for Prescott and just going right at them.
Yeah, it seems like they had a couple of bad snaps on each of those first few series there. Bearden, oh, another high snap. Bearden's going to look for some room, and there's a lot of Curly Wolves back there to get him. So again, it's a snap issue that causes a negative play.
Yeah, it was a really good job by Prescott there to notice that it was a bad snap and that Bearden was having to try to corral that one, and they were able to get in there on him quick and bring him down for a big loss.
Bring up a loss of 10 yards, so that's going to make it a 3rd down and about 20. More of a passing situation here. They'll have McMurray to the right. Bearden's looking to throw. He's got immediate pressure. Patrick and Katera. Another sack there on Bearden.
Yeah, great job by Jason and Eli there to come off that edge and get in the backfield and bring him down before he can get rid of that ball.
I really thought he was going to get it away quick enough because he was looking at his receiver. Good rush there by the Curly Wolves. Bearden punts it away. He's going to have the wind behind him this time, so this ball will hit about the 15. It's going to roll down to around the 12, 13 yard line where it'll be Curly Wolves football. Prescott faces their worst field position tonight. Ball at the 13. 10:24 to go here in the second quarter. We want to thank PSE Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living. MyFarmers.bank. Now Grigsby split out to the left. You'll have Zachary and Hobson. Looks like they're going to be running from the Wildcat formation. I guess, can we call that the Wild Wolf? Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, we'll call it the Wild Wolf. Officials call ready. Zachary is going to just sprint out wide to the right. Trying to get away, but not much room there. He's going to lose yardage this time. Just ran that one far wide, and Genoa did a good job of stringing that one out.
Yeah, a really good job by the Genoa defense. Didn't allow Zachary to get outside, to use his speed to get around him. That's one way that you can slow this Curly Wolf offense down, is stretch them out towards the sideline. Don't let them get upfield where you're having to run from behind to catch them.
Second down and about 13. Ball going to be given to Hobson. And boy, there was nothing there. He finally got away from one or two defenders, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah,
not a lot of room up front for Jalen to work with there. Genoa did a good job of getting penetration and clogging up those running lanes.
Makes it a third down and 13 for the Curly Wolves. So 2 negative plays for Prescott here on this drive. Definitely not what Prescott wants, being backed up already deep in their own end of the field. Have twin receivers to each side. Poole looking to the sideline. See if the coach wants to adjust the play. Prescott's going to call a timeout here as the clock was getting down to almost to 0. We've got 8:42 to go here in the first half, and Prescott calls their first timeout tonight. What do you look at in this situation, Brandon, when you've got a 3rd and 13 and you're backed up deep in your own end?
You don't want to do anything that's going to give Genoa an opportunity to get a quick turnover here. Or I mean, you want to be safe. You want to give your punter a little bit more room to work with. But I've seen Prescott run screen passes in this situation that could get them in a little bit better open field position to where the running backs can make a play. I've seen them just run your normal read option with a quarterback. We haven't seen Carson run it that much. We haven't seen him run it tonight. So that could be in their pocket. And then there's always a quick slant. You got Caleb Harris on the outside. That's got the size advantage over the defensive back. So there's a couple different ways that they could go with it here. I just think that they're going to be concerned with trying to make sure if we don't get a first down here, your punter has enough room and you're not standing in the back of your end zone. Because they'd be kicking into the wind.
That's right.
At this point.
Coach Glass and the Curly Wolves have the play set. Poole waiting on the snap. He is going to be looking to throw. He was looking for Grigsby. He's going to throw it up and see if Grigsby can go up over and get him. And he comes back and gets it. What a catch. Grigsby did a great job of playing the ball. He's going to get inside the 30. He's got Genoa all around him. He'll get tripped up, and there's going to be a blindside block.
Yeah, there's going to be a blindside block, but a great job there by Eric to come back and fight for that ball. A little bit underthrown, but he was able to come in and take it away from the defender and then make a big play after the catch.
Great job there by Grigsby, because we know him as a good running back, but he did a great job of playing the ball, watching for the right moment to come and cut back inside. and gets the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. It was a 75-yard gain, and, of course, we'll have the penalty here that will back Prescott up some. Backs Prescott up to the 36-yard line. Still a great game when you come off your 10-yard line. That was not one of the things that you said. It
No,
was
I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting a wheel route down the sideline for 75 yards.
Poole, quick pass out to Zachary. Got one man to get around. He does get around Bearden, cuts it back inside. We'll have a first down at about the 20.
Great job by Jacqueline there, coming back, catching that ball behind the line of scrimmage, able to make a guy miss and then move the chains for the Curly Wolves. Prescott wide receivers are doing a really good job of blocking out in front of those screen passes as well. It's an improvement from what we saw last week.
About a 15-yard gain there. One of the things Center Point didn't do, they didn't miss the tackles. You know, they made good tackles all night. Hobson on the carry. He gets around one, cuts it back inside, and he will scamper into the end zone on a 21-yard touchdown run.
Good job by Jalen there. I don't think he was touched. Did a good job of starting and stopping. We've seen him do that all year long, where he's able to change directions and use that vision we're always talking about, that he sees the running lane almost before it's there, I feel like. And he does a great job of carrying the football for the Curly Wolves, and he was able to punch that one in.
Rabadon on to kick the extra point. High snap. It's down. Kick is up. It is good, and the Prescott Curly Wolves take a 22-0 lead with 7:59 to go in the first half. You know, you talk about the ability to stop and start, and the quickness, the acceleration when he does. You know, I think the term is he broke his ankles. I think he's broke my ankles a couple of times up here announcing, trying to see if he's going to get caught, which way he's going, if he's going to cut inside or outside, and it's just amazing what he does when he's running the football. We want to thank the Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas, and Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, open late after all home games. And Blake Montgomery, vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. We thank our 3 title sponsors that help us to be able to bring you the games each week, and we appreciate them very much in the what they contribute to SWARC today and our community. Rabadon will line it up to kick it this time. It's going to be a high kick, and it looked like Reed caught it there. I couldn't see. Well, they're saying the ball must have come loose. I didn't see it come loose at first. Let's see the official call.
I never saw him call for a fair catch either.
No.
So
it is Prescott's ball. I saw him catch it, and I didn't see the ball come loose. Curly's Wolves will take over, and this ball is going to be at the 37-yard line of Genoa. Poole drops back to pass. He's going to go deep. He's looking for, I believe that was Dickens, and it's going to be intercepted there at the 5-yard line.
yeah, he was kind of locked in on Travion there. Just kind of left that one hanging up in the air for a little bit too long, and Bearden was able to get over there and pick that one off from a safety spot.
Did you see a difference, though, that time between that pass and Grigsby's pass? What was the difference?
He was locked in on him the whole time.
He was locked in the whole time, and one of the things that it didn't look like Travion adjusted to the ball being thrown a little bit short that time.
And he's throwing it into the wind, so it's going to hang up there a little bit longer. Yep. But
it's making those adjustments to the wind that you don't think about, and I think that's what happened on that play. Going to be a quick snap right straight back to the running back that time. I'm trying to. I believe that was McCoy. Well, he's hurt his shoulder. Bearden will be coming back in. Maybe in Reed. Looks like he hurt his left shoulder on that play. Genoa backed up on about their 8-yard line starting this drive. Gain of 1 on the carry by Reed. Brings up a 2nd down and 9. Reed bobbles a snap. He's trying to find some room to go, and he is stopped at about the 1. That's going to be a loss of about 8 yards on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down. And I think it's Bearden. I think he got hurt on that play, and the referee is wanting the coaches to come out and look at him, because I think that's why he was out. The play before, he was needing a little break. He did get the interception a moment ago, didn't he? And I think he maybe had the breath knocked out of him when he fell or something, because he just looked like he was a little shaky when he got up after the interception. Hopefully he's okay. They're going to let him come over to the sideline. So we got 6:35 to go in the first half. Genoa's backed up on their 2-yard line. Excuse me. Have a 3rd down and about 15, maybe 14. Looks like they will line up with Braden as the quarterback to take the snap. It was a snap, but the official was blowing the whistle at the same time.
Genoa was a man short,
allowing him to get on the field. Braden now will take the snap. He's looking for a spot to get outside. He's going to get to about the 10. Did a nice job. Almost got the 1st down. Great run there by Braden.
Yeah, Braden did a good job. He was kind of losing ground, trying to get to the outside there. Prescott had an opportunity to drop him down for a loss. It would have been a safety at that point. But Braden did a good job of getting what he could to give him a little bit more room.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4. Reed will now be in to punt, and he'll have the benefit of the wind. Good snap. Punt is away. Nice punt there by Reed. He was definitely blessed with the wind, a good roll, and the ball's going to be stopped at the 30-yard line. Nice job for Genoa after they got backed up onto their 2-yard line. They were able to get themselves out, like you said a minute ago, and give themselves plenty of room to get the punt away, and it flips the field. .5:42 to go first half. Prescott scored on their first 3 possessions and then had the interception on the last play. After Prescott got the turnover on the kickoff. Whistles are blowing. And I believe a timeout now by Genoa. So the 2nd timeout by Genoa for the half. Thank you to Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. Herndon Fuqua, our family serving yours. Curly Wolves getting set now to take the field. Evidently Prescott didn't have some of the personnel correct, or maybe they just didn't have everybody lined up the way they wanted them.
Yeah.
Poole is going to quick pass out to, I believe that's Zachary. He did a complete pirouette there and gained about 10.
That was a good job making that spin move to get the defenders going inside, and then he was able to spin out to the outside and get up the sideline. Not going to be enough for a first down, but good job to move forward.
2nd down and 2 now for the Curly Wolves. Quick pass out to Dickens. Oh, and he's going to be met and right there by McCroy.
I think that pass led Dickens upfield a little bit, and that gave McCroy an opportunity to get in there and make contact with him whenever he got his hands on the ball. So good job by McCroy and that Dragon defense.
Actually, I believe that was 34 Bush. I said the wrong name, so that's my fault. Giving you that information. Loss of 5 on the play. 3rd down and 7. Poole's going to roll out to his right. He doesn't have a lot out there, that's a good job. He didn't make a mistake.
He didn't try to force that ball downfield or anything, but he had an opportunity to get rid of it and throw it out of bounds. That could have been a little bit better result, but a good job by Carson, not trying to force anything. We saw him last week. He got into a bind and kind of threw one up, and it turned out to be an interception, but a much better job by Carson there, not trying to force anything.
And really, that's what you want to see, is that maturity and getting himself in a better position and not forcing something that would cause a lot of damage. Waiting for the snap of the punt. Good snap. He bobbled it. Going to get it. Oh, and it's going to be blocked. The Curly Wolves are able to pick it up, but not able to advance it anywhere. So Genoa's going to have great field position after the block punt. Not sure exactly if something was wrong with Caleb, or they just wanted to do something different there and give Jalen Johnson an opportunity to punt, but that didn't work out in Prescott's favor there.
Now that one looked off to begin with. Start with a little bit of a low snap. Jalen wasn't able to get his hands on it, and then the block is going to set up Genoa here with some really good field position.
Ball marked at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Genoa. Dragon a little late getting onto the field, but should have plenty of time to get the snap away. And I think that was the center. He's pretty important. Ball's going to be snapped out to Reed. He's going to try, that's Bearden back in the game. He's going to dodge a few defenders and step into the end zone, and the Dragons are on the board.
Yeah, good job there by Bearden, making a couple guys miss and getting in the end zone, getting Genoa on the scoreboard and getting some momentum on this home side.
I believe this is Garrett Harden on for the extra point. Prescott's going to jump. That's going to move it up. They're going to go for 2 here now with the offside by Prescott. Prescott's had a lot of mistakes made in the last few minutes. We've had an interception, then we had a block punt, and now you've got an offside, which is going to set Genoa up with an opportunity to go for 2. And they've been moving the football very well, running. And they're going to have, Bearden and Braden back in the backfield, so it looks like Bearden is okay. High snap. Bearden gets to Braden. Great job there. I believe that was number 73, Brandon Muhammad.
Rashid Muhammad did a great job getting in there and stopping that forward progress and letting the rest of the defense come in there and help him out to stop that 2-point conversion there.
So with 3:46 to go in the second quarter, the Prescott Curly Wolves lead 22-6. Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. And Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. Hines Trucking, 85 years of excellence through safety and performance. State Farm Insurance. Lee Doucette, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. And we thank our title sponsors, Bank of Delight, Casa Carlos,
and Blake Montgomery.
Vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. I could remember Montgomery and I couldn't think of Blake. I tell you, my mind is just gone tonight, folks. I need some more sleep. I know it's age. I know it's getting old. Reed's going to be set to kick it away for the Dragons. Looks like it's going to be more of a directional short kick. We expect the ball to go towards Jerry Glass here on this side. Everybody needs to be ready. It's going to be a little pooch kick. Dickens is going to get it at about the 24-yard line. He's going to step it outside, gets around one, makes another miss, and again going to the other side of the field. One of the things you want to do when you're returning punts or kicks is try to get up the middle of the field as quickly as possible. That's where usually your holes and gaps can be. Curtis Wolves will take over at the 42-yard line here on this possession. Poole, a little quick pitch out to Hobson over the left side. It's almost like just no sweep.
Yeah, just something simple. Trying to get the ball moving downfield. Good job by Hobson to tuck it and give what the defense gave him there to bring up a second and short.
Second down and 2. Poole gives the ball to Hobson right side. Oh, and here he comes back across the middle. And good job by Dickens that time. Hobson's going to be down the sideline, cuts it back inside again, and he'll be into the end zone for a touchdown for the Curly Wolves as he goes about 52 yards.
Yeah, Jalen did a great job making everybody miss again. Just able to use his speed and his agility to get around these defenders and get into the end zone. But like you said, that was a great job by Travion Dickens to not have that big blindside hit. He just screened him off. That's what they're wanting him to do now. It's okay if he gets blown up a little bit, but he did a great job of not doing anything excessive to cause a penalty there.
Rabadon has an extra point blocked, and that's a dead ball. So you got 2:54 to go here in the first half. Prescott Curly Wolves do push their lead out to 28-6, and you know, he was the one that had the call, I think, a few weeks ago against Falk. He had made a blindside block then and had that penalty, but this time he just did a great job of, like you said, just screening him, and if the other player runs into him, then it's not a penalty. And the official, he was ready to throw the flag. You saw him with his hand on his hip, ready to go.
But that's a great teaching tool. We've seen
is.
it both ways tonight, where we've had the blindside block, and then we just saw Travion do it correctly. So that's something they can look at and teach, and hopefully they can get that kind of through these players' heads sooner rather than later, so it doesn't hurt us down the line.
Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. Rabadon. It's a short kick again. I don't think it went 10 yards, but I'm not sure that it didn't hit a Genoa player. I'm not sure what I think it'll be Genoa's ball, though, from where it is spotted there. Thank you to No Way Pupwood. You hug 'em, we cut 'em. Authentic American Lager. PSC Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. First down, Dragons. 2:53 to go. First half. Genoa was able to get on the board with their last possession. This one they will take over at the Prescott 49-yard line. Bearden's going to look to run over the right side. Good job there by Bearden. He gets to about the 35, so that'll be a first down for the Dragons.
Yeah, good first play of the drive for the Dragons, moving the chains. They kind of had some things working on their last two drives. They were able to punch it in with a short field on that last drive, and then they were able to work the ball down the field 2 drives ago. So they've kind of got some things figured out up front. They're opening holes still for the running backs, and Genoa's having a little bit of success.
Brings up a first and 10 now for the Dragons. Genoa fans are pumped up, trying to get the the Dragons fired up and moving the football. Muhammad again on the play to get in the backfield and hit the running back right at the line of scrimmage. He will gain about a yard.
Rashid has done a pretty good job when he's gotten his opportunities in there on that defensive line to get penetration and disrupt the offensive plays in the backfield.
Second down and 9 for the Dragons. Send Braden in motion. Bearden's going to roll out, looking for a receiver. He's going to get rid of it. He's got a man wide open, and he didn't see the ball. He couldn't find it.
Yeah, who was that receiver on the play there?
That was number 40.
Lemon. He was looking for the ball to come to his outside, but Bearden threw it to the inside. Bearden was kind of running out of time, and he got hit as soon as he let that ball go. So that probably had a little bit to do with it. Kind of threw the timing off. It was a little bit of a duck that was left up high, and receiver just couldn't find it, but he was wide open.
Yeah, it was blown coverage that time. Coach Glass was quite upset with some of the defensive coverage last week. Ball given to Braden. Good job there by Patrick to come up and kind of turn that one back inside, and Prescott Curly Wolves will fly to the ball and get them taken down about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Jason was able to get a hand on him, slow him down, and force him back inside. And good job by the rest of the Curly Wolf defense of flying to the football and bringing him down.
Brings up a 4th down and a long 5. Big play here for Genoa's offense and the Curly Wolf defense to make a stop. Bearden's going to drop back to pass. He's going to get pressure. Cole gets to him before he can get rid of the ball, and the Curly Wolves will take over at the 38-yard line. I did see the Genoa coaches saying just throw it because it's 4th down. You can let that one go.
Yeah, and he had one of his slot backs open just for a split second there after the snap. Prescott did a good job on the backside of from the safeties. Jacob Jackson was out there, and he was seeing it as it was unfolding in front of him. He was getting ready to jump on that route, but Bearden just didn't let that one go, and Luke Cole did a great job of running him down.
and did a good job of not roughing him in any way. He did tackle him and get him right on the sideline, so it was right at the the out of bounds marker. Zachary gonna run behind Dickens, and we gain about maybe 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think he was looking for Travion to get out in front of him a little bit quicker. He was looking to follow him all the way up the field, and when he tried to cut it up in there, Genoa had some good pursuit behind him.
2nd down and 8. Poole dropping back looking for Grigsby. He's got him on this side. Oh, I believe he did get his feet down. Good job.
I think that one's good on Sundays.
Yes.
Great job by Eric there on that out route.
It's going to be about a yard short, so only a 7-yard gain, and that was a long throw for a 7-yard gain. 3rd down and 1. Poole's going to roll out to his right. He's looking for Zachary. I believe Zachary's got it for another great catch there at the 41.
Good job. Two out route in a row that Carson has hit. He's throwing it on the run. Coach Glass and company are getting him, using his legs, getting him outside the pocket, and he's having success right now moving the chains.
And doing a good job of throwing possession receptions. That's something Prescott really needs to do well. Poole drops back to pass, getting some pressure. He lets it go, and that one just got out of bounds, but probably not a bad throw, especially with the pressure that he had.
Yeah, he was getting pressure in his face. Of course, the wind's blowing kind of across from behind us across the field here, and the wind might have taken that one a little bit, but Carson did a good job of putting that one in position to where either his receiver was going to catch it or it was going to go out of bounds. So it's a good job. Got 30 seconds left, or 28 seconds left to go in the half. Stop the clock. Prescott's going to have a little bit more time here.
2nd down and 10. I do see Caleb Harris, it looks like this, walking off towards the locker room. A little bit of a reverse, and Zachary's going to get around the edge. Look, gets around Bearden. We'll get inside the 30-yard line, and we'll have a 1st down. About a 13-yard gain there for Zachary.
Good job by Jalen there to move the chains there to stop the clock.
Be a 1st and 10 for the Curly Wolves at the 28-yard line. 17 seconds to go, 1st half. See another Prescott player that's kind of limping as he's walking towards the locker room also. And I don't know whether, Caleb had an injury or something, but we haven't seen him, he hadn't kicked or he hadn't punted or anything after early part of the game there. Had some really good catches early.
Mm-hmm.
1st down for the Curly Wolves. Try to see if we can get an update at halftime on his status. Got Grigsby over on the left side. Poole drops back, rolls over to his right, gets rid of it to Dickens, and the ball just sails on him. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. Poole looks to be trying to spread the ball around and get it to several different receivers, which is good. Keeping everybody running the routes true so that they can be ready for a pass at any time. Leave one more timeout for the Curly Wolves is what they have, if I'm not mistaken. Poole. Oh, he's getting pressure immediately. He does throw the ball to to Hobson. And Prescott will use their last timeout. Not a lot you could do there. He had a ton of pressure on him as soon as the ball was snapped.
Yeah, trying to roll out to his right again. And Genoa's been able to get some pressure on that edge, and he just got that one away and found Jalen there to get the ball. I don't know, maybe two yards there on the reception. But Prescott's going to have a 3 seconds here, they're going to have an opportunity to line up and throw it downfield.
And I couldn't tell. I didn't know if they were maybe trying to set up a screen that time, since Hobson was in that position, you know, kind of letting them come from free. But boy, he had no time to even have a chance to get the pass away. With this timeout, we'll thank a few more of our sponsors. Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living. MyFarmers.bank. And our title sponsors, Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, open late after all home games. And Blake Montgomery, vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. Should be the final play of the first half. 3 seconds to go. They send, and now Genoa's going to call their final time out of the half. Wanted to see what Prescott was going to come out in, and want to call the timeout now to get their defense set. Well, we definitely have our first cool fall weather tonight, especially with the wind blowing. Mark Ross is nice and warm. As you can hear the wind, we just want you to hear the wind for a moment. Let you enjoy the nice, cool breeze. Don't even need the air conditioner tonight.
No.
Or a fan. Prescott's offense takes the field. Prescott will have 3 receivers to the right, Grigsby to the left, Hobson in the backfield with Poole. Hobson will jot out to the left. Poole looking to throw, going to roll out to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that ball's going to sail right out of the end zone. That'll end our first half with the Prescott Curly Wolves leading 28-6. We'll be back in a moment with the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Wolf Pride Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first half of your halftime entertainment, please give it up for the Curly Wolf Marching Band.
The band will be performing their halftime show Flying with Frank, featuring the music of Frank Sinatra. The band is under the field direction of Drum Major Nicholas Gill. Drum Major, is your band ready?
direction of Chris Gray and under the field command of drum major Zoe Adams. The Dragon Line recently participated in the Razorback Marching Invitational, where they earned a second division excellent overall rating. Let's hear it for their success. Tonight, the Dragon Band will be performing their 2021 competition show, Birth of the Blues, featuring singer, clarinet soloist Savannah Duff. Drum major Zoe Adams, is your band ready? You may take the field for your performance.
Welcome back to Swart Today. We're getting ready for the second half. Prescott Curly Wolves will receive here to start the second half. Now, the one time that Genoa did kick off, it was a short kick, and Genoa had a shot the way they could have got to it. It did get a little deeper, I think, than what they intended for it to travel. Reed will be set to kick it away. Dickens and Glass are set up on this left side in position to receive where they believe the ball to come to. And the second half is underway, and it will go out of bounds.
Way out of bounds.
Prescott will start this possession at the 35-yard line. Grisby will come split to the left. Zachary and Dickens to the right. Poole is going to give the ball to Hobson. Rolls out to the right. Another great run there by Jalen Hobson as he gets inside the 50. You know, now I just like to sit back and just watch. There's no reason to. He jukes me out while I'm trying to call what he's trying to do, so I'm just going to enjoy the moment.
Yeah, Jalen did a really good job there reversing field. The initial hole he was trying to hit was full of Dragons there, and he was able to cut it back to that right side and get up the sideline to move the chains.
Ball given to Zachary. He's looking to bounce it outside. Jalen gets a great block, and Zachary will gain about 7 on the carry.
Yeah, it was a good job by Jalen Hobson and Jason Patrick both getting out in front of Jalen there and opening up that outside for him to get up the sideline. Just going to be about 3 yards short of the first down, but a good job there by Jalen to get positive yardage.
Second down and 3. Jalen Hobson had an awesome game last week with 224 yards rushing and really put the offense on his back in the second half. Hobson again jumps inside and then bounces to the edge, and he makes one man miss, and he'll get the first down.
Another good hard run by Jalen, and like you were saying, the second half last week, he really turned it on and put the offense on his back and became more of a power runner than what we've seen. He wasn't doing much of the trying to get outside. He was definitely going straight up the middle and straight forward and moving the chains for the Curly Wolves. It's good to see him back out in the second half doing the same thing like we saw last week.
And Grigsby, when he came in to give Jalen a break, did a great job as well. A little quick pass out to Dickens. Travion trying to get outside. He'll get to about the 31-yard line. Gain of about 4.
A good stiff arm by Travion there to get a few extra yards. I believe Grigsby's come in to take over in Caleb Harris's spot.
Right.
Since Caleb is out with what we're guessing is an injury. We haven't seen him back on the field since the first quarter, but it's good to see them being able to throw Eric in there and getting him to be a part of this offense.
Poole pass out to Dickens. He slips and almost goes down. Good block that time by Avery Hubbard. He was outside and did a great job to get out there and get him a block.
Yeah, great job by Avery Hubbard there on that wide receiver screen. Good job by Dickens to keep his feet. He almost ended up in the splits, but he did a good job to get back on his feet and get upfield for a first down.
It's going to be a gain of about, looks like 16 yards on the play. First and 10 Curly Wolves. Great drive to open the second half. Poole looking for a quick pass to Dickens, and a good catch there by Dickens, a little bit behind him.
Yeah, a little bit behind him. He had to leave his feet. It's always a tough decision as a wide receiver going across the middle to go up and leave your feet, but he did a great job of focusing on that pass and bringing that one in.
7-yard gain, and actually Poole threw him open because the defender was on the inside, so it was really a good job by both players to make adjustments. Poole gives the ball to Zachary. He cuts it right inside and is able to make a couple miss, gets to the edge, and will score on a, looks like to be about a 14-yard run there by Zachary.
Tyson Pettit had a pretty good block there on that play to kind of wall off the defenders there and let Zachary get into the end zone.
Rabadon on to attempt the extra point. We have 10-12 to go here in the third quarter. Prescott scores on their first possession of the second half. Oh, and a lot of pressure again. And they'll block that extra point. It will make the score 34-6 as we start this second half. And we want to thank our title sponsors, Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Casa Carlos, best Mexican food in Prescott. Open late after all home games. Won't get that extra late tonight. You're going to have to get on out there before the game's over tonight. And Blake Montgomery, vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. Rabadon will tee it up to kick it away for the Curly Wolves. So far, his first few kicks have been short, and I know Rabadon's got a little bit stronger leg. That's a lot better kick for Rabadon there. Ball is going to be kicked. Dragons are going to pick it up at about the 38, 39-yard line, and that's where they will start their first possession of the second half. Good job of catching it and just fielding it and trying to get a yard or two. One of the smaller Dragons. Ball's marked at the 38. Bearden waiting the snap. He's going to look to do a little quarterback sweep out to the right side. Got a good seal on the defensive end. And there's a flag on the play as well.
I'm not sure what the flag is going to be on. There might have been might be calling a late hit here. I heard a thud, and it sounded like two helmets clanked together.
It's face mask. I didn't see that, but
see a face mask.
That will add 15 yards to the play. So a costly 15-yard penalty there on the Curly Wolves to. Oh, it's a 5-yard penalty. Just an incidental face mask. Kind of one of those maybe where you just raked across it or something. But Dragons will have a first down on the Curly Wolf 45-yard line. Look to be going with a little bit of an unbalanced line to the right for Genoa. Really loading up this right side. Bearden looking to throw. He's going to be hit right as he was getting ready to throw it, and Kader was back there to hit him right as he threw it.
Yeah, Kader definitely having his way tonight on that far end. He's been playing in the backfield all night long. He's hit Bearden a couple of times while he's trying to throw it, but a good job there. Came in, didn't hit him too low, didn't hit him too high. Good clean hit on the quarterback, and he's able to disrupt that play.
Second down and 10 for the Dragons, and now they'll do an unbalanced line a little bit to the left side. Ball given to Braden on that edge, and he's going to break free. And Thompson's going to have to drag him down at about the 15. Great run there by Braden.
Yeah, Genoa's had some success. They've been having that offset line up front, and they've been able to seal that edge to really whichever side they're moving the extra lineman to. And we've seen Genoa move the ball on these past couple of drives, and they're having some more success here.
Prescott going with more of a really a 4-4 or maybe even a 4-5 at times, you know, with not needing as many defensive backs back there, but trying to get enough numbers in the box to make the stop. Bearden's going to await the snap, and there was no ball. Everybody else moved. Bearden stayed right there. Just in case the snap came, he was ready for it. They've had a few snap infraction penalties during the evening.
Not sure what's going on here. That's not a timeout, so they're going to give Genoa a timeout now. But
just a little bit of miscommunication there. Take that time to recognize some of our sponsors. Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. Herndon Fuqua, our family serving yours. Curly Wolves came out and on the first possession here in the second half and was able to get on the board. Genoa now driving on their first possession. 9:17 to go third quarter. Have a 1st and 15. The ball is marked around the 21, maybe 22 yard line. Both teams set and ready to go after the timeout. Man in motion. High snap again. Bearden does get it down. A great job there by Patrick and Thompson that time to make the stop.
Yeah, both did a really good job there. Jason really came up, wrapped him up there at the line of scrimmage, and Thompson came down and helped him out.
Going to be a well, maybe a gain of 1 based on where we see it spotted. The ball's at the 20-yard line, so it brings up a 2nd down and about 14. I do like the way Braden runs the ball, though. He ducks that head, and he's a full steam ahead when he goes. Bearden looking to throw. Ball is caught, and he'll be stopped at about the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. McMurray on the catch.
Good catch by McMurray, but good coverage by Thompson there. He was able to give up he gave up the catch, but he was right there on him as soon as he caught it to not give up a big gain.
3rd down and about 9. Genoa needs to get just inside the 10-yard line. Excuse me, just inside the 5-yard line for the 1st down. And I'm sure this is 4-down territory for them. Braden goes in motion. Bearden rolling out. He's looking for the receiver on the backside. He's right there, wide open. And I believe that's a incomplete pass. Oh, again, that same play they ran a little bit earlier, and again, we did not have anybody covering him.
No, they left him open on the backside, and he had an opportunity to bring that one in for a touchdown, but the ball was, it wasn't really underthrown. He just kind of waited and went down on the ground to try to catch it, and it bounced on the ground when he tried to bring it in.
Brings up a 4th down and 9. A lot of changes here. Looks like they're going to go for a field goal. Harden does have the wind at his back. Looking at about a 32-yard field goal here for Genoa. Ball is up, the kick, it's no good. And so the Curly Wolves will take over after the missed field goal. second possession now for the Curly Wolves here in the second half. They'll take over here right about the 18, well, it looks like the 20-yard line. We want to thank Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. And Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. First and 10 Curly Wolves, 7:40 to go here in the third quarter. Poole drops back to pass, looking for Grigsby on the screen. Great screen, great setup. Petted out in front there for block, along with Koger and Avery Hubbard.
Yeah, real nice looking tunnel screen there to Grigsby. It's good to see that they're getting him involved in the game plan. Seems like each week he's getting more and more involved, and it's good to see him having success.
Gain of 15 on the play. Poole, drop back to pass. He's going to look, he's got Zachary open. Zachary had to wait on a little bit. Lots of room there. Zachary just trying to get away from the defenders. He'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 6, maybe 5-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Jacalen there. He wasn't able to catch that one in stride, but he waited on it, brought it in, and was able to run away from the defenders.
60-yard pass play from Poole to Zachary. First and go, Curly Wolves. 7:18 to go in the third quarter. Ball given to Dickens. Stringing this one out to the right. He's going to cut it back in and be right at, he's got in the end zone. Touchdown, Dickens.
Job there on that zone sweep to Dickens, going to that far side. He was able to beat the man to the pylon and punch that one in.
7:16 to go, third quarter, and the Prescott Curly Wolves have a 40-6 lead. Excuse me. Rabadon lining up to attempt the extra point. Prescott needing to get one more man out onto the field. And this is where a lot of times you have sophomores and younger underclassmen playing on this the special teams group, and they got through on that right side. Looks like it's an offside this time.
Prescott never got set up front.
Look, they were moving as well. I was wondering if that was going to be the call. So Prescott will move the ball up a little bit closer and attempt another extra point here. Really need to get this corrected. We need to get this where it's a something we can count on. Rabadon's got a leg decent enough to get the ball through the uprights. We just got to do a better job of getting the ball down and getting the kicks up, and it's not going to make it. So that's going to be a no good on the extra point.
Yeah, that's
40-6 is our score with 7:16 to go here in the third quarter. Thank you to Hines Trucking, 85 years of excellence through safety and performance. State Farm Insurance, Lee Doucette, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. And Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. Brandon, you know what it's like, and you were a part of the extra point special teams group. Are you seeing anything in particular that stands out to you? Because I know you're used to that being the holder for so many years.
Well, from up here, it just looks like Prescott's undersized compared to what Genoa has out there, and they're able to get through there. But I mean, that's typically what it comes down to. You got to get your bigger guys in there, and we know Prescott's a little bit undersized this year. But that's something they can get cleaned up. Just trying to get the right combination of guys in there to make it work.
Kickoff does go out of bounds. I believe it went out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard penalty from there. So Genoa will have it 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Genoa had a nice drive. Their last possession, it did stall out at about the 20-yard line with a missed field goal. Bearden looking to do a quarterback sweep out to the right side. Started the drive that way last time, and he gets about 10 yards this time.
Yeah, Genoa's got some things working in that quarterback run game. Bearden's running the ball hard, especially on those quarterback sweeps, and he's going to have the first down. I think they're going to move the chains for him.
They ought to. It looks like he got the full 10. I'm waiting on the officials to say something.
But the past couple drives, he's been able to have that big run on that opening play. And then they've been able to put some more runs together behind it. They've tried to go to the play action like we talked about in the pregame with their pro-style offense. They just haven't been able to hit on that pass.
Braden hitting the backfield by Muhammad, but he does get away from him. He will get the first down. Had a 3-yard gain there for Braden. 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Bearden looking on a quarterback sweep again to this right side. It's been successful, and he's going to get close to 10 again.
Genoa did a really good job of getting blockers out in front of him, really sealing off that edge. There was 2 or 3 guys pushing Jason Patrick back and getting to the next level to give Bearden some good running room.
14-yard, make it 13 yards as he gets down to the 31-yard line. Came up a little hobbled that time. He's limping just a little bit. I would expect a good dose of Braden on this particular play. Ball given to Braden left side. Cuts it in to the middle of the Curly Wolf defense. I believe he's going to have about 10 yards.
Yeah, Genoa's got some more success going in this running game. They're hitting Prescott right in the mouth, moving the ball down the field in the run game.
1st and 10, ball marked at the 20-yard line. I think they're going to try to get the clock set again. It looks like they're off just a little bit. I can see one of the coaches giving signals up to the press box. They got it set right. Bearden has the Dragon set for this particular play. Ball given to Braden. Good job that time. Off the left side. I couldn't tell if that was Pettit or Kadera that came across that end. Maybe in Kadera.
I think it was Eli again. Prescott was able to get some fresh legs in there due to that timeout.
2nd down and 9. Dragons working the clock. 4:45 to go here in third quarter. Bearden over the right side. Host of Curly Wolves wrap him up. Gets down to about the 15, so it's a gain of around 5 yards on the play.
Good stop by the Curly Wolf defense. They're still flying to the football on the defensive side. They're keeping them in bounds, keeping the clock running. Genoa's been kind of going with these methodical drives, trying to take the game and slow it down and keep the ball away from Prescott. But that's a good job by Prescott to not let him get out of bounds at this point, where they're needing more time to try to get on the board.
Bearden looking for the receiver's going to be overthrown. Incomplete pass. Brings up a 4th down and about 5. Good job that time. Dickens stayed with the back out of the backfield and didn't let him get loose. Prescott's had a few breakdowns on their coverage tonight, as well as they did last week. Something they're really having to work to clean up. Prescott remains disciplined, didn't jump. Genoa will call a timeout right here. Got 3:51 to go here in the third quarter. Take this time to thank No Way Pulpwood. You hug 'em, we cut 'em. Authentic American lager. PSC Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. Farmers Bank and Trust. Easy banking for busy living. MyFarmers.bank. This wind has been steady all night long. Both teams have been able to move the balls in here in the second half. Genoa now with their second offensive possession, and both times they've driven down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's even going back to towards the end of the first half.
Right.
They were having success. That's when they scored that touchdown.
Braden in the backfield with Bearden. Bearden looking to throw a little quick pass over to maybe the tight end slipping out of the backfield there. That was Reed. Now it was Reed, one of the receivers there. Nice job getting the first down there for the Dragons.
Yeah, good route. Just simple curl route. Curled back to the inside. Showed his numbers to the quarterback. Bearden was able to hit him and move the chains on 4th down.
10-yard completion. Brings up a 1st and goal. Bearden gets the ball to Braden, looking to try to get around the edge, and good job there by Jason Patrick.
Real good tackle. Went in low, wrapped up his legs, and threw him for a loss.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That play has been successful tonight for Genoa. Just a good job that time by Jason to come up and make a good tackle. And 3 seconds to play on the play clock. High snap. Braden is able to get the handoff, and Well, he got he got into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons.
That was the second effort that got him in there. He was able to stretch the ball out and punch that one into the end zone.
2:18 to go here, third quarter. Makes the score 40-12, and Hardin will be on for the extra point. Extra point is up. It is good, and it's 40-13. Prescott with the lead. We want to take this time to thank our behind-the-scenes folks, the folks that you don't get to see on camera, you don't get to hear their voices, but we want to thank Nathan Levette and Mark Ross and Jim Hawley. They do a great job for us operating our cameras and doing all the things behind the scenes to help us to be able to bring you these games each week, and we thank them very much for the work that they do each and every week. So the Genoa Dragons get on the board here in the second half. Close that lead. It's 40-13, Prescott. Reed will be set to kick it away. Reed's kick is going to go out of bounds. Curly Wolves will take it at the 35.
Prescott have good field position to start the drive. They've had pretty decent field position all night. They've been able to score pretty much almost every possession they've had besides the one turnover. Offense has done really well tonight, running, throwing the ball. We haven't seen Carson throw it as much down the field like we did in the first half, but they're still clicking. Still got these starters in here, still getting them some work. Hopefully they can keep building on the success that they've had tonight.
Bradley now in the backfield with Poole. Hobson bounces out to the right. Ball given to Bradley. Looking for room around the right side, cuts it upfield. Gain of about 4.
Good to see Brandon get in there and get a carry. We've seen him play a little bit out of the slot position. We've seen him play in some special teams and playing running back in some cleanup time. But good hard run there by Brandon to gain about 5.
Caught a touchdown pass in that Newport game. Did a good job coming out of as a receiver as well. Poole looking for Grigsby in a little screen. He's got room as he goes right up the field, and Grigsby a tackle from behind and gets out to the 36-yard line.
It's a good job by Eric there. Following his blockers. A little bit of some extra stuff going on there after the play.
Didn't really see what happened. I didn't see if it was maybe both sides or if it was just one. Not sure. Gain of 25 on the pass play. We'll wait and see what the call is from the official. Unsportsmanlike on Genoa, and it's going to be a 15 yards added to the play. Gets it down to about the 22-yard line. Is that where it's marked there, Brandon?
Yes.
First and 10, Curly Wolves. .137 to go here, third quarter. Bradley in motion. He'll get the handoff, looking just to try to get some room up the middle, and stopped immediately.
Yeah, it looked like a little delayed counter play there. And Brandon didn't have a whole lot of room to work with once he tried to cut that one back to the left.
Loss of maybe 2 on the play. Make it a 2nd down and 12. Poole drops back to pass, getting a lot of pressure. He gets away, he's going to throw the ball. It looks like Zachary was right there on the sideline. Good catch.
Good job to come back and get that one. That ball hung up in the air again. It's because the wind's blowing right in his face. I mean, the wind's killer tonight. But Zachary did a good job of bringing that one in, getting a foot down, and getting out of bounds.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Gain of about 11 on the play. Genoa's done a good job of getting pressure on Poole all night. Ball given to Bradley. He gets up the middle and will gain 5 or 6 yards. A lot of wrestling and such going on out there right now.
Yeah, I think tempers are getting at their wits' end right now. Got a big advantage for the Prescott, and Prescott still got some starters in there trying to punch this one in again.
And Bradley will be stopped for a loss that time. Gonna make it about a 3-yard loss. Gonna put it back at the 11-yard line, so it's 2nd and goal from the 11. And that's going to end the 3rd quarter. Prescott leading 40-13 as we go to this final quarter this evening. Genoa has done a very good job of being physical tonight, and they put a lot of pressure on Prescott offensively and defensively, and have played a very good game tonight.
Yeah, it seems as the game has gone along, Genoa's played a little bit better. They've made some adjustments on offense. They've got that run game going. Defensively, they've been able to get pressure on Carson Poole each time they've gone back out there on defense. You know, they got some big kids up front, and they've been able to open some holes and overpower Prescott's offensive line. But Prescott's done a good job for the most part, using their speed, using their playmakers out in space. We know that's what Prescott likes to do. They want to spread you out and kind of turn it into a track meet.
Right.
And Prescott's done a great job tonight getting the ball in Jalen Hobson and Jalen Zachary's hands and just letting them do their thing.
Yeah, they just want to get them on the edge and use their speed, and that's where Prescott has the advantage in most cases because of their ability to get outside and just a burst of speed. Like I think once again our title sponsors, Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, open late after all home games. And Blake Montgomery, vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. 4th quarter set to get underway with this snap. Poole rolling out, is looking for someone to throw to, and he'll be sacked. Again, just tremendous pressure. 4 Dragons in the backfield there that time.
And if he would have had some time, he had Jason Patrick that was fixed to be open on an out route. He was trying to get the ball out, or he was trying to get out of the pocket to try to get the ball to him like he did at the end of the first half. Just couldn't get outside quick enough there.
Loss of 13 brings up a 3rd and goal from the 24. Poole again, a lot of pressure. You're going to get the ball out to Dickens. Avery Hubbard out that way. Dickens just goes right through the middle of them there, and I don't even think he was touched on that play.
I don't think anybody touched anybody on that play. Dickens did a great job there coming back, getting that screen play, and really just getting upfield and getting into the end zone.
one of those plays you're looking to just get positive yards to make it a manageable fourth down, and Dickens was able to split the defenders and race 24 yards for the touchdown. Prescott will go for 2. Last few extra points have been blocked, so Prescott's going to try for 2 here. A high pass to Grigsby, and he can't come up with it. So the 2-point conversion is no good. We have 11-17 to go here in the ball game, and the Prescott Curly Wolves lead 46-13. Thank you to Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. And Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. With us not knowing exactly what the injury possibly could be for Caleb, or maybe he's just not feeling well, tonight, not sure, but with Rabadon assuming these duties, it was something we've really got to work on, and he's got to take some additional practice time to try to get smoother on the kickoffs and get the kickoff team ready for his style of kicking. Good return that time by number 1, Garwish. Genoa will have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Got Bush and Braden in the backfield with Bearden. Ball given to Braden. We'll get out to about the 49-yard line.
Another good run there by the Dragons. They've had success running the ball straight at the Prescott defense tonight. They haven't been able to put points on the board as often as they'd like, but they've had success moving the ball. And it just goes to show that offensive line for Genoa is doing a really good job of opening up holes for these tailbacks.
2nd down and 5. Bearden's going to keep it over on a sweep to the left side this time. Good job by the pursuit of the Curly Wolf defense. Gain of maybe 1.
Good job in pursuit there. Prescott's done a good job all night tonight, and they did a really good job all year so far, flying to the football on defense. It's almost a race to the ball. Who's going to get the tackle? So as long as they can keep playing like that down the stretch here, they should be able to continue the dominance they've had this year.
3rd down and 4 now for the Dragons. First-year coach for Genoa. Pass is complete out to number 2. That is Scott. Maybe a yard short. Gain of about 3 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Excuse me, 4th down and 1. And with the success that Braden and Bearden both have had, this is something that is very manageable for the Dragons. Ball given to Braden. He makes the 1st down and will gain about 3 more.
Dragons are continuing to fight tonight. They're not giving in, and they're continuing to move the ball and having success.
And that's a great job. A good sportsmanship there. Genoa's helping up the Prescott players. Prescott's helping up Genoa players, and that's what we need. We don't need the grabbing and the wrestling and all that. It needs to be good, clean football and good competition. First and 10 Dragons, ball at the 42-yard line of the Curly Wolves. and Genoa's going to call a timeout. We have 9:01 to go here in the ball game. Thank a few of our sponsors. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. Herndon Fuqua, our family serving yours. And Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. Brandon Curdy Wolves have come out tonight and responded quite well from the very tough battle they had last week against Center Point, and a great come from behind win. The fourth quarter for Prescott last week was truly a tremendous game that they came back. They fought hard. They didn't give up. They just played through to the very end, and they're able to carry that on this week, even though it was a very emotional game.
Yeah, and it's kind of like we've seen it with teams before. It's easy to get up and play for those big games, and then it's easy to have a letdown game after those. They didn't allow that to happen. They've come over here tonight. They were able to jump out quickly on Genoa, and since then they've been able to take care of business, and that's good to see.
Gain of 7 for Braden. Makes it a 2nd down and 3. Homecoming will be next week. Prescott will be back home against the Bismarck Lions. Again, there's a couple of players that are wrapped up, and
I think that ball came loose.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. I didn't see that part happen. Bearden was on the carry that time and gained about a yard. Brings up a 3rd down and 2. But we do want to get everybody out next week for homecoming to support the young ladies as they represent the Prescott High School. I do believe there's a 20-year class reunion that will be going on as well. Bearden hands the ball off to Braden. He'll have the 1st down and get inside the 30. Gets down to the 29, 5 yards on the carry for Braden. Get it to the 38, so that'd be a 6-yard gain. 7:26 now to go here in the ball game. You know, at the beginning of the game, the Genoa had receivers split out, and now they just really have boxed it all in. All 11 players are just inside the box.
Yeah, that's what they've had the best success at doing, was overloading one side of the line of scrimmage and just getting guys out in front to seal that edge for Bearden and Braden. And Bearden and Braden have done a great job of moving the ball for them.
Gain of about 3 on the carry. Bring up a 2nd down and 7. Bearden gives the ball to Braden. It's going to be a gain of about 3 more, so brings up a 3rd down and 4. Six minutes to play now here in the ball game. 20 seconds now on the play clock. Bearden's going to look to quarterback sweep around the left. I believe that's going to be a hold there on Cadera.
Yeah. That's going to be coming back.
Nice tackle. Make it about a 3rd down and 20 from the spot. They're going to place it there at the 38-yard line. 5:21 to go here in the game. Spread formation now for the Dragons. Bearden looking to throw. He's got time, going to cut up field and just lost his footing. He had some room to run and couldn't quite keep his feet on that one.
Yeah, just got tripped up there and got back to the line of scrimmage pretty much. But he, like you said, he did have some room, but not enough.
Bring up a 4th down and 19. He's played a hard ball game tonight. He's really worked hard. Bearden looking to throw. He's got time. He's got a receiver open. Scott over the middle of the field. He won't get the 1st down, but it was a good throw and catch there between Bearden and Scott.
Yeah, good connection. Got a lot of yards back, but just not enough to move the chains for the Dragons.
About a 17-yard gain. That will turn it over to the Curly Wolves. They'll take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. 4:17 to go here in the ball game. Thank Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. Hines Trucking, 85 years of excellence through safety and performance. A little quick pass out to Grigsby, looking to spin away, trying to get away from 1 or 2 men, but the good job there by Genoa to make the stop.
Kirkland did a good job of reading that one, coming up and making a tackle on Eric. Can bring up a 2nd and about 3. I hate to see Eric standing up like that. I'd like to see him go down because I'd hate to see an injury or something like that happen, but a good play by Eric to get some positive yards.
Poole throws it out to Dickens, just trying to get a couple of yards, maybe get out to the 1st down. He got close, but I believe he was thrown out of bounds about a yard short.
We'll call it 3rd down and about 1.
That was one of the things that I think hurt the Razorbacks last weekend. You know, they had that 1 turnover when they were driving it, trying to get extra yards. Sometimes you just need to go down. That's when the ball gets stripped. 3rd down and a yard. Ball given to Bradley. Hobson out blocking for him. Bradley cuts it up. Oh, it made one man miss. Good hard run there by Brandon Bradley. Get out to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, good run to move the chains. Made a man miss and carried 3 or 4 guys a couple yards down the field. Prescott's got a stable running backs, and you're seeing just the next man up.
That's right. A junior. So that's another good back to have in the arsenal. Bradley in motion, gives the ball to Bradley over to the left side. Again, Zachary and Jalen out there blocking. Gain of about 10, maybe 11 yards. That's what you like to see. You like to see those guys that are in the spotlight, the guys that get the big billboard and are in the papers. they're out there doing the dirt work right now. They're blocking for someone else, and that's a great sign of character. We saw a lot of character from Prescott last week.
Yeah, it's really good to see them getting out there and blocking downfield for Brandon. I'd like to see him stay in bounds there while you got this big lead trying to put this one away, but a good job by the Curly Wolf offense.
Poole rolling out to pass. He was getting chased, and he's going to just tuck it. Good job by Poole to not try to do too much. And we'll get down inside the 15.
Yeah, good job by Carson. He doesn't have any time back there to throw right now. But he did a good job to tuck that one, get upfield. I'd like to see him slide. I don't want to see him take that hit late in this game. But good job for him to move the chains.
24-yard gain. Prescott mixing up a little bit of the personnel. Have Grigsby now in the backfield. Give Grigsby a run with it here, just trying to get him a few yards up the middle, and 3 Dragons meet him.
He's met in the backfield. There's just not a lot of room going on up front for the Prescott offense. They're not opening up holes like they were in the first quarter. Genoa's kind of made some adjustments up front and is really giving this offensive line some fits.
Minute and 38 to go now in the game. Poole gives the ball to Grigsby. He gets inside the 10, maybe down to the 8. So a gain of about 6 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and, well, I guess about 4 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5. Grigsby again not getting much room there. Getting a push from several of the Curly Wolves, but he'll get inside the 10 down to about the 6, it looks like, where they may mark it. Gain of about 2 yards makes it a 4th and 3. And Prescott will not be able to let the clock run out, but they'll have one more play to finish this game off. If they let the clock run all the way down. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. They give the ball to Grigsby, trying to get to the edge. He does get the 1st down, and he dives, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So Grigsby does get in the end zone with the rushing touchdown. 6 yards. And that will end the ball game with the Prescott Curly Wolves winning 52-6. The Curly Wolves will move to 7-0 on the season and 4-0 in conference play. The Prescott Curly Wolves will be at home next week to face Bismarck. If you are able to get out, it's homecoming, so come out and support the young ladies as we will have our homecoming for next week. The Curly Wolves have a good bounce back tonight, Brandon, and are able to come away with the victory.
Yeah, they came out and took care of business. Last week they kind of got stunned a little bit at the beginning of that game, and they fought back hard. And it's easy to come back after a big emotional win, emotional game like that, and have a letdown. And they didn't have that tonight. They came out focused, took care of business, put up points in the first half, and put this one away early.
You know, you say bounce back. They didn't lose the game last week, but they just had a very difficult time getting themselves in gear. Just getting down so much there in the first half, and then even to that 3rd quarter. And so it was so emotional, and that's what I meant by the bouncing back, to having a very positive game, being able to work the game on, with your passing game and your running game both. Genoa did a great job tonight running the football. They did a great job of staying with it and being very physical. And so a lot of compliments go out to the Genoa Dragons, and they were great hosts this evening. We hope that you'll join us next week at Swart Dot Today. If you're not able to get out to the game, we want to have the opportunity to bring it to you. So until next week, y'all be safe and have a good week.